After it is MacLeod in front, giveaway, scores! Trying to jam it in is Hansen. Hansen at the side. Now he's around behind the Portland net. In front of the net, Johansson scores! Welcome back to the AHL. Ryan Johansson, goals in 3 consecutive AHL games. Springfield leading 2-0. Portland over its past 10, 6-4. Springfield over its past 10 games, 8-2. Shot Savard scores! David Savard with a power play goal, and the Falcons lead it 3-0. Hextall got it around behind the Springfield net. Scaled around the boards, in front of the net, deflected, save made, sprawling stop made by McElhinney. Holy moly, what a goalie. Great saves in tight. Got it back and inside the Portland end. Taking it around back of the net is Valabic. And the Springfield Falcons, led by goaltender Curtis McElhinney, with 28 saves. He has 7 shutouts on the year. And the Falcons make the Pirates walk the plank.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're never satisfied, but you like to see that. It's kind of been the mandate from day one, is that you know at some point you're going to lose players. You know that the NHL was going to start. At least we were very confident it would. So there was going to come that time where we were going to have to keep it together and have a lot of guys out of lineup. And when you look at last weekend, we had 9 guys recalled and 2 guys injured, and we found a way to win 2 games. So. It's credit those guys in the locker room. They're working their butts off, and guys are real patient. Guys that haven't been in the lineup have come in and given us great minutes. Guys like MacLeod and Jake Hansen and Smith, and there's some unsung heroes. Like tonight, you had Kalidi and Banwell jump right in and gave us a great game on the back end, and and then Curtis was real solid for us in net. So.
Did you change your style, your strategy at all, based on the changes, or are you pretty much playing the same system with new people? No,
and that was the whole thing. We don't want to change. I mean, all you want to do is insert players. You shouldn't have to change your system, I don't think. We're not playing a type of game where it's you should have to change what you're doing. You know what? Whether you got your starting, original starting lineup from the beginning of the season, or you lose 10 guys, it should be seamless. It should be the same, and that's what we've been preaching. And I think our leadership's done an excellent job of kind of leading that in practice and through video and through the structure and the details. That they've done an excellent job, and guys who have come in, they've bought in, and I think that's why we've been fortunate enough to continue winning.
Yeah, plus obviously Curtis is having a great year for you guys. I mean, it must be. I know it's never second nature, but you must be comfortable with him in there.
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to be a top end team without good goaltending. That's got to be the first and foremost. So. Curtis has had a great year for us and continues to give us solid games. He seems to come up with those saves that you need to maintain momentum or get momentum back. And tonight, early we're shorthanded. I thought he played solid in that and was making some saves on the penalty kill, and then allowed us to kind of get our feet back in the game.
Well, in the first 5 minutes or so, you were on the penalty kill for most of that time. That's obviously a key time.
That's it. They pot 1 or 2, and now it's a different game. And I thought. It was a weird week with the snowstorm and games canceled, and they weren't playing, and we were supposed to practice yesterday, we couldn't, so it was just a kind of a bizarre week. But you cross your fingers and hope that what you have done and implemented at this point works, and the guys, they did it.
And you lost so many guys. I know that you had to either change practice or cancel practice. I mean, that must have been difficult. But.
Yeah, we had 3D for one of our practices, 4D the next day for practice, and we had the flu running through our team. Guys getting called up, so it is what it is. We're American Hockey League, and that's you got to expect the unexpected. That's what I figured out a long time ago. Even when I played in there, it's one of those things where you could be 3 extras one weekend and then you're down 2 the next. That's just how it is. So again, it's a credit to the guys. They're working hard and putting the time in.
Second time you're going big against your old team.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, obviously it was kind of a strange week with all the weather and whatnot, but certainly a nice result for us.
Anything special about playing against them, or just another team?
Not in particular. I mean, there's certainly a few more guys in the team that I'm more familiar with. It's always fun to play against guys that you played with last year. So, I think it was a pretty solid game for us all around.
The team went really well in front of you today.
Yeah, I thought they were tremendous. I mean, they did a great job of kind of limiting shots to the outside, and there were some rebounds, but I think we got them all cleared out. So, a nice, strong victory for us.
7 shutouts ties a career high for you in one season. It's been a very special season for you so far.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, obviously, with the injury last year and whatnot. This has certainly been a very special year so far, and things have been clicking pretty well. So it was nice to get another shutout tonight.
When the other team's coming down for their last rush, 20-25 seconds, is it hard for you not to think, geez, one more withstand, then I've got the shutout, or is that something you try to shut out?
It's not so much the shutout, if anything. I think the bottom line is, as long as we're going to win, even if you do end up giving up one goal with a few seconds left, I'd still be content.
You must have been, and the team must have felt pretty good. The first period, you're shorthanded for most of the first few minutes, and you came out of it tied. How was the feeling at that point, that you kind of withstood a difficult period?
Yeah, I mean, we put ourselves in a tough situation to start out, and I thought we did a pretty good job of weathering the storm there. And there certainly weren't a lot of grade A scoring opportunities as well. So anytime you can come away from a situation like that, it's a good start for you.
Thanks.
It's not often that you have over 7 days in between a game and a season. What kind of impact, if any, did that have on today's game?
It was tough. I thought we'd be a little more sluggish in the first period there, but you could certainly say the same for Portland as well, having their last 2 games canceled. So. I thought we responded pretty well considering the break and whatnot, but bottom line is we won, and that's all that matters.
First of all, congratulations. Players come and go, and you guys seem to find the right answers, and that must be very satisfying. I mean, the coach is talking as if, of course, you're going to do that, but you are doing it.
Yeah, no, it's always good. We had a good team effort tonight. I mean, sometimes the pucks find their way to go in, and I got a gift on the first one there, but. No, it's always good when guys are going, and it's easy to play in front of McElhinney. He's been playing unreal all year.
Yeah, I know. You guys withstood some shorthanded situations, came out of the first period tied. That wasn't a bad situation at that point.
No, definitely not. I mean, the first period, they had a couple grade A chances that, we buckled down, and Mac made some big saves and kept us in the game going into the second.
That goal to start the second period, that obviously a big lift right out of the gate, and maybe a little bit of luck, but
No, definitely. It was probably big for momentum because it was kind of back and forth game to start in the first period, and then I think they thought it might have been an icing, and then the goalie poked it, and it luckily found right on my stick, and he was already down and out, so I just had an open net to put it in.
That's kind of an answer to always chase after those things, right?
Yeah, definitely. You just got to be hungry around the net, and when the puck finds you, got to find a way to put it in.
Yeah.
Seems like
Go ahead.
It seems like you've really taken advantage of the extra ice time now that the lockout has ended.
Oh no, definitely. I mean, it was a little frustrating to start off the year, but you just had to keep working. I'm a second-year pro, so I just had to kind of look up and trust the coaching staff and just keep working hard and practicing hard. And when I got my chance, I was just trying to roll with it and just do what I can do, help out here and there, and luckily been contributing a little bit lately.
Especially last week, and you had, I think, 15 shots over the 2 games and the wins over Syracuse and Connecticut, and you seemed to pick up right where you left off this weekend.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of good chances. It's easy to get shots when you're playing with guys like Draz and Russ. They're good passers, especially Draz. I mean, when you get chances on the power play, and I've got a spot on the power play where I can find open, soft spots and get shots through, then that's kind of my job right now on the power play. So a lot of them probably were there.